Hey guys, Charlie here. Welcome back to Prison Architect, and we are running out of money. I've been building so much stuff that my workmen have not been doing anything with forestry, and so I've been expanding kind of over this way, which is nice. We got all the foundations kind of laid for a lot of these buildings, but I still have a lot of stuff to put in the houses, and I don't have the money to do it. I'm down to 32K right now. Not fun. There's also a tunnel being built somewhere over here, so we're going to do a shakedown tonight. Hopefully we can find it. I'm going to have to start bringing in prisoners because that's a good chunk of money, you know, to bring in prisoners. And we've got a bus coming in now. I've been doing about 10 per day while I've been building. I say I've been doing it. Really, it's the performance is just it's really difficult to play when it skips every 5-6 seconds. With the prisoners coming in, look at this. The guards, I have no available guards. 366 guards in this prison. It's more guards in the prison than prisoners. And, like, it was saying that they had nothing to do, right? Or it was saying that they were all full. My voice is going bad. Let's look at gangs. Yeah, no leaders yet. Which I think is a good thing, having no leaders. I think the cell quality ratings is working. I think. That was a question on the last video. I want to say I think they're working. I think that a prisoner needs to be reassigned to a cell before it will actually work. So like the new people coming in, they will get assigned properly, I think. Let's take a look. This guy right here. Status, unknown reputation. Oh, I do need to get one of my informants because there's a lot of question marks here. It'd be good to know. So let's grab somebody close. Dan. Dan's close. Let's grab Dan and get him into the security office. See if he can tell me. See if he can tell me a little bit about my prison here. All right, we'll pause that really quick. And I don't think there's anyone really all that concerning. That's out of place. We've got a couple of legendaries, but these are all in super max right now. Yep, these are all people who I have to pay attention to so they don't get killed. Yeah, pretty basic stuff. Really care so much about like the little bits of drugs here and there and like trying to micromanage all that stuff. Meh, just do a shakedown at night and the guards usually take care of most of it. So I'm not really concerned about it. Dan, thank you for your time. Whoops. This goes this way. Yeah, it's fine. Thank you for your time, Dan. This guy is... No, he's in this cell right here. I think he's in this cell. Actually, I think he's been moved. Did he move as soon as I... Yeah, he did. As soon as I said, hey, I think it's working, they moved them out. Oh, it's yard time. So I have a design flaw with my Supermax, and that is that there's no yards. There's no community yards. So, like, these cells don't actually have a yard of their own. It's kind of a problem. So far, it doesn't look like it's that big of a deal. They are kind of staying, you know, away from each other for the most part, but I don't know. This is Blue Leader, and he's almost out of here. He's not acting up much. Even though his character is extremely volatile, he's not actually killing anyone, so I'm happy with that, you know? He might get out of here. I think he's just acting out, or he's not acting up because he wants out, or maybe it's out of the goodness of his heart. Aww. I doubt it. Oh, so yeah, we're running low on cash. I gotta let it play on until I can get some cash, but I have this huge capacity for more prisoners, right? I mean, I can hold over 100 more than I have. The performance is already crap, so I'm hoping it doesn't get even more crap by taking in more prisoners. Look at all this. We need more chapels. Definitely need more chapels. I'm kind of thinking this yard is way, way underutilized. And so I'm kind of thinking if I turn a portion of this into a chapel, it might be cool. Or, where would I put a chapel? I could actually do it with this holding cell. This holding cell could be turned into a chapel. But I do need to keep a good supply of holding cells because when people don't have a cell available for them, then they'll get placed in a holding cell. And once I fill up the prisoner mark, we'll start getting some people in these cells. Like, they're not being used right now because of the fact that I'm so underpopulated. This one's not doing anything. There's nothing happening here. This is a chapel here. Is it? Oh, did I not? Oh, I don't think I marked it as a chapel, actually. Let's get some of the stuff set up in here, though. We'll put that right there. And then, did I not mark this? I didn't. Chapel, 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 chapel. Where are you? Chapel, chapel, chapel. C. Chapel. Thank you. Well, that would help if I would mark it as a chapel. I'm going to mark this one as a chapel, too. We're going to have, like, a couple of different churches here. This one has a lot of pews. It doesn't have very many pews and has a lot of prayer mats. So I'm going to put more pews in this one, I think. So, oh, come on, game. There we go. Oh, man. We're going to have to... Every episode since around 85 or so, I've had to completely, like, re-encode my footage after recording it, which takes a little while. Because the frame rates... They affect my recording frame rates too, and if it's not consistent, if it's a variable frame rate, then oh my gosh, then I have to like redo it in order to be able to edit it really well. This should be a brick wall through here. Not sure how that happened, but all right. Well, I am sure how it happened. I just didn't notice it until now. All right, chapel. We need an altar, which I think by default it faces you. So I think this will be fine, just putting it like this. And then we're gonna have pews. Yeah, like this. Just kind of put them up the side like this. Yeah, there's not enough room for like all of them to be like in. You know, it's not wide enough. I could make the building a tad bit wider. Yeah, let's make the building a little bit wider. If I bring the building out to here, then it'll let me put the pews side by side. Which would be kind of nice to be able to do that. And then we'll just have a normal door next to the pews there. Yeah, this tunnel's gonna get discovered tonight, for sure. I think I just missed the... Did I just miss the nighttime? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so basketball court is done. Right, we've got wooden floors. I'm not really sure about the way these floors look. If I take this guard and like bring them in, you can see how this lays out. There's a wooden floor all the way through here. But to separate the courts, it's got this like, I don't know, this concrete border around each of them. And then the scoreboard is on the wrong side because that's just like, I don't know, that's just how it did it. So it doesn't quite work. I think we'll just assume that this is like a double, let's just pretend that this is a double-sided scoreboard, right? So it shows on this side and it shows this way too. Let's just pretend. You know, this is up on the roof or something, right? It'd be good. We've also got the offices done. Here's the 3 basketball trainers. And all of these courts are turned on. Ball gets deleted or killed. That's interesting. I'm not sure the difference between those two things, to be honest. Anyway, so that's the basketball court. It doesn't quite look the way I planned, but that's just the design of the thing. So I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. It's fine. It'll be fine. Like this court here has its board going around over top of this court, right? So like this line is in with this concrete thing. And if I could change it, I could try to change it anyway. Right? This is like the basketball laminate floor, which doesn't look half bad actually. Maybe I can do laminate on all the floors. It's still gonna overlap this concrete thing though. don't know. I kind of like that. It makes it look different than the rest of the wood, you know? Which isn't really how gymnasiums and stuff work. Like, most of them just have the same flooring all the way around, so... But I'm curious is if I put the basketball laminate over top of the concrete bit here. Like, this is a really expensive floor. It's going to cost me $4,000 just to do that. But I'm going to do it because it looks good. I mean, we're struggling with money. Well, now we're gonna keep struggling with money. So I'm gonna do that just to kind of see what that ends up looking like. But I want to know if I can actually redo these parts too. Like if I take a floor and I put it across here, is it gonna delete the courts? That's the question I have, really. Is it gonna delete the courts? I don't know. I guess I could try just by kind of doing this. I guess I could try by doing that. All the way around this court. And if it does delete the court, then it deletes the court. And then I can see right away. So let's get these as priority. Just so the workmen will come in here and do this. Oh. I think it's going to work. I think it's going to let me have it. Yeah, it looks like it's going to let me have it. Oh, come on. I'm not really that concerned about a doctor, but the thing is, these outbreaks are really, really annoying. It takes so much time out of my life to figure out, to find these outbreaks, to find all the infected prisoners, to quarantine them, and make sure they don't infect everyone else. It takes so long to do that. It's just, I don't know. Like, random events are cool. I like a lot of them. The sickness thing, I don't like this one. I think it's a really big, well, the first thing that comes to my mind, it's a blight on my fun. That's really the only thing I can think of. So let me track down the sick people, get them taken care of, however long that takes. And maybe by the time I get them all taken care of, we'll have, I don't know. Maybe by the time I get them all taken care of, we'll have money to continue building. I don't know. I could technically quarantine a lot of them by just saying, you know, bang up right now. Everyone go back to your cell. The thing is, though, like, if they're all in one room, which they never are, but if they're all in one room, then they're already kind of quarantined already. Because they're all kind of in their own individual rooms and separated right now. And if I tell them, go back to your cell, we'll get large groups of people that are all right next to each other flowing through the halls. So it's like, to do that would say, hey, yeah, go back to your cell because that quarantines you. Oh, he's already treated. Nice. I don't think treated prisoners can spread it, can they? I don't know how that works. All right, I'm going to go and find all these guys, as long as that will take. And I will be right back. All right, so I've had this game paused for almost 20 minutes now, guys, looking for sick people. And I've been able to find 3. And every single one I found so far says treated, like they've already been treated, right? Like that one there, and then there was another gang that was off doing something that had one in there, and then there was somebody in the chapel up here, I think, that was sick. This guy, yeah, but he's treated too. And so it's like, I don't know what to think of this. Like, the people who are already sick appear to already be treated. There's one that I can't account for, though. I've only been able to find 3. And I've been, like, looking over this whole prison for, like, 20 minutes. I can't find him. No idea where he is. So I'm just going to have to assume. I'm going to hope. Here's the gang guy, right? You can see he's clearly green. But he's also treated already. So, like, I can only account for 3. I have no idea where the 4th is. And it's really bugging me. But at the same time, like, I got crap to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got stuff to do. And, yeah, I don't want to sit here and look around for one green guy. So, clearly, people have been sort of, you know, NPCs have been sort of taking care of this problem on their own already. So, I should just let this run and hope that this number doesn't climb, even though I'm kind of thinking that it will. Because that's just what happens. One guy will come in and infect another one, and then that's it. it's over. 3 people can be treated, but 1 can be sick, and your whole prison will end up infected. I hate this event so much. This event is... This game would be very dramatically improved without this event existing, in my opinion. If there's a mod that gets rid of it, I'm going to install it. I'm not going to install it in this playthrough, but in a future playthrough, I will install it because this event sucks. Mark Morris? Yeah, this is the guy I need to take it up with, Mark Morris. He's in here for a while. He's been acting up. Murder, escape attempt, destruction, attack staff. He's pretty much done every crime possible within the prison walls. So, yep, people moving laundry baskets over here in the suburbs. That's kind of nice. What's this guy doing? Oh my gosh, you're way over here. There he is. He needs treatment. Quick, search that prisoner. Now, by hitting search, it should stop him in his tracks, and then I can get one of the doctors who are right here. Perfect. Get one of the doctors to come over here. If we could treat this guy before he sees anyone. Wow, what was he doing? Like, what? Wow, I don't know. He was going to go up to the chapel and pray. And there is another person to get sick. So, the cool part about having these guys sick in the suburbs, kinda, we're going to have to search you again here. It's not seeming to work. Okay, let's put him in lockdown for 6 hours. That'll at least slow him down. Well, kind of. Yep, off she goes. And treatment. Good. Let's put permanent end punishment, end punishment. There we go. So he's treated. So there are 4 people now in the prison who are sick and 4 who are treated, right? We counted that right. There's 1, and he's treated. Okay. Come up to here where they just had a gang fight, I guess. Gang business. Treated. Okay, that's 2. Down in the chapel, treated. That's 3. And then the 4th is over here somewhere. He's moved now, of course, but he was over here somewhere. Where's the 4th? Did he get sent to solitary? Yeah, he did. Right here. Treated. That's 4. Okay, so let's see if anyone else just happens to get sick. Because the last time I had everyone, I had 100% of my prisoners who were sick. I had them treated, and yet I still ended up with over 100 people sick. So it was like out of nowhere. So it's like the treated people can still get people sick. It's kind of obnoxious. So anyway, but now I need to let this play on, and for quite a while too, because I'm only making 9,900 a day. You know, 10,000 a day. Not a whole lot. Basketball court is shaping up pretty good though. Look at this. I can just resurface those edges. So now things are going to start looking good. Yeah. That's closer to what I thought we would have, right? That's closer to what I wanted right there. So. Okay. This is going to be a canteen and a kitchen, but it's not turned on yet. All these are basketball courts, which are turned on. These classrooms are turned on, but I don't have anything scheduled to happen in there, so I'll have to wait for that. But, oh man. Gang business. Duncan Creaser. What are you up to? Talking about socks. We're sick of this guy not doing our laundry. It's time to take it out on him. Yeah, and food too. Yeah, we're hungry. We're hungry for socks. I don't know. All right. I'll stick it to me, guys. Go ahead. Stick it to the man. See what you're up to. Oh, off they go. Where are you going? Where are you off to? Let's follow these guys. Blue gang. Oh. What? The regime changes and you guys just assume that you can't do it anymore? Is that it? Huh? You just decided, nah, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. I'd rather poo. I'd rather go to work. Yeah, this guy's got it. I'd rather go to work. Perfect. Where do you work? You got 116 bucks on you. Where do you work? You work in the workshop? Most prisoners work in the workshops because there's a lot of workshops. Yeah, he's going to work in the workshop. Nice. Okay, well, I can't do much until I have money. That's unfortunate. Should I resurface this too? It's expensive, right? But it would look good. This is sort of like this is the downtown version, though. This is like the indoor, not so fancy, right? So they got concrete floors in here. To where this is the rich neighborhood, they get the laminate, you know? I don't know. That's what it is. I'm gonna have to let this play on a little bit longer because I just need money. We could probably put these cells in. I can't put all of them in because it takes money, but I could put some of them in. How many beds do I have in storage? None. Wow. Okay. Well, that de-escalated quite quickly. I could do the toilets, though. Toilets are 1 in. I got 13 toilets in storage, so if I do all the toilets that I can do, which I think is just a row, kind of thing. They just do a row of toilets like this. Oh, we got somebody messing with their cell. This guy, for whatever reason, doesn't hear it. Really? Really? You were just in there. How did you not see that? What are you doing? Get in there. What in the hell? Yeah, duh. There's a guy destroying his cell. Same thing with this one. And this one. How do you guys not hear this? Is it just because it's an outdoor-indoor thing? It's probably coded in to like an outdoor-indoor difference thing. Same thing. Let's go. Search the cells, please. Take care of them. Thank you. Now we're going to have repairs to do, but it is what it is. All right, so anyway, they'll do these toilets, I guess, and because I already had them in storage, it doesn't cost me anything to get progress done on that. It's coming together, though. This suburb will look very similar to this one. It's going to look pretty similar. We'll put the trees in. There'll be a park and all sorts of stuff, you know. There's little bits of... I mean, this is how parks are, though. The parks are not all grass. There's lots of dirt and trees and stuff, like, all through here, so... This is kind of how parks are. I'm not entirely sure if I recorded all that. Like, my voice might have skipped there. If it did, I'm sorry. The game. Every time the game skips, I feel like my voice is going to skip in the recording, too. Maybe I should use a different recorder. I don't know. Bandicam seems to tap in right to the game feed. So, like, if the game feed locks up, so does the recording. It's a little strange. Like that. As opposed to, like... OBS, which just records whatever's on your screen. So I might switch to using OBS for games where it's like this. It's not quite as intelligent with the video compression while it records, though. It's just not quite as good of a recorder, I feel, in my opinion, as far as quality goes. But you know, I've been using it okay with Skyrim. You know, Skyrim's being recorded at a ridiculous frame rate, or at a ridiculous bit rate that I would never do Prison Architect at. But you know, it works okay there, so maybe I'll do it. Oh, here we go. Look, 6 infected prisoners now. So the treated people can still infect people. And now I'm going to have to track down even more people. That's going to take forever. I'm not going to deal with it, honestly. I'm not going to do it manually. I'm going to let the doctors just cure people naturally. I'm not going to care. It's just silly. To have to deal with, like, to go through my whole... Imagine if I had 100 more prisoners in here. I have 100 more people, you know. It's silly. Once you've been treated for a sickness, that prisoner should be immune to further sickness. That would be acceptable. That would be an acceptable compromise to keeping this random event in. Would be to just have people who have been sick before, who have been treated, not be able to get sick again. Then eventually everyone's immune, and then you're fine. You know, until new prisoners come in, and then those new prisoners can get sick. That's fine. I would accept that. But that's not the way it is, at least not from what I can tell. I've treated the same person for multiple instances already, and this is probably, I don't know, the 10th time I've had this random event since building the prison, probably. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. But whatever. I'm going to end the episode there. End the episode with complaints. I had a couple of comments, people like, sick of you complaining about the game. Well, you know, I mean, this is part of the experience, I guess. Is part of playing is getting my ideas and feedback, right? I mean, that's not entirely why people watch, I don't think, but it's part of it. Is wanting to hear not so much the critique, but just sort of my train of thought while I'm doing things. And my train of thought while I'm doing things is affected by little things like this, little things that bother me. And I think honest critique of something should not be frowned upon ever. I don't care if you're the developer of the game or if it's your buddy or something. Honest critique of something should never be frowned upon. You know, I just don't think it should be. So you can have an honest critique of my play. I'm fine with that too. You have an honest critique of what you think I'm doing, then you can go right ahead and do it. I'm not going to frown upon it. I don't filter my YouTube comments unless they're belligerent. So, like, whatever. And if you put a link in a comment, then it gets automatically pending. It gets automatically reviewed. And usually, if there's a link in your comment, I don't approve it. Usually, because it's just a nice. I don't have to deal with looking at the links individually. There's a lot of comments. You have no idea, guys. Like. My videos, especially on the WordPress videos from long ago, people just... Why is there a fence here? Let's get rid of that. Those people just love to come up by those types of videos and just drop links to all sorts of their crap. And so I don't even look at the links, usually. If it's a YouTube link, I might consider looking at it if the comment is relevant. But generally speaking, any comment with a link on it is going to get filtered, and it's going to get denied. But yeah, I'm not going to filter you guys for honest critique. If you have an honest critique of what I'm doing, let me know what it is, you know? And I'm going to do the same with the games I play, because that's part of the experience. It's what I'm experiencing and what I'm going to do. And this series has been really fun. Like, the prison has been so fun. I know I have little gripes here and there, but, like, for the most part, this has been very enjoyable. And I'm actually trying to figure out what I would even do for a season 2. Like, what would we even build? I don't know. I don't want to do the town idea again. I've already done it. So I've had several people say I should do a women's prison. That's certainly going to happen if I do a season 2. If people are interested in a season 2 for this, women's prison would definitely be what we do because it's different. You know, got to change it up. It's different. I think there's a childcare aspect to a women's prison, which honestly I find to be just. I have complaints about that as an ideological standpoint, but okay. Fine, sure. That's what they put in the game, and we'll deal with it. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those deals where I gotta find something original to do this series. I don't want to do things. I don't like doing things that other people have already done. And Prison Architect is definitely a game where people have already done it. But I think the town idea, if someone else has done it, then fine, someone else has done it. But I didn't do my shakedown. Let's try this. Let's do the shakedown, but tell the guards to focus on this area here. Because this is where the tunnels are. So if I tell them to focus on this, they'll probably find the tunnel. Probably. And then they can go on their merry way, searching whatever they want to search. Hopefully they find the tunnel. I don't think they found the tunnel. No, I don't think they found it. Well, I'll find it later. But anyway, that's my... I know that kind of got off sidetracked. Sorry about that. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I'm going to try to get some money. Making a little bit more now. But I want my workmen to stop building things and start just focusing on the forestry. And I might need to expand the forestry. It might be too small still to facilitate all these prisoners. But I think once I fill the prison, I have capacity for over 100 and almost 120 more prisoners. And if I can fill that capacity up, right? If I can fill this, that's a lot more money. It's 120,000 just for intake alone. So I can get more money that way. But I'm already struggling with guards. Like, the guards already have a lot of jobs. So I might need to change my regime just to make it more efficient, you know? That might need to happen. Don't know. They did uncover one pathetic attempt at a tunnel. I don't know. They didn't find the one I wanted them to find, though. Is what it is. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Subscribe if you want more videos later. Also, starting Monday, for those of you guys who are paying attention and are interested in the XCOM series, starting Monday, XCOM Long War 2. We're start playing that. Details are in the in a previous video that I posted. You can find that featured on the channel if you go there. And yeah, you can submit if you have the game, and we'll play with you too. Get you in the game too. But I'm going to start recording that now. Well, I'll start recording that tomorrow, I think. I really have some work to do, but I don't know. Anyways, long-ass outro again. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.